Have you ever heard of high-functioning depression? It's also referred to as persistent depressive disorder or dysthymia. And it's a type of depression that isn't as severe but can last for a long time. Even though people with high-functioning depression might seem like they have everything under control, they're actually battling with symptoms that are affecting their overall well-being. The tricky thing is that it can be tough to spot high-functioning depression, since the person experiencing it might not ask for help or be noticed by others. To help you out, here are some 9 signs to keep an eye out for in case you suspect you or someone in your life might be dealing with high-functioning depression. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Human Mind Project. Number 1, you are a high achiever. Many people don't realize that even high achievers can experience depression. Meet Sarah, a highly successful lawyer in her early 30s. She's a real go-getter who always puts in a lot of hard work to prove her worth. But there's more to her story than meets the eye. Sarah struggles with feelings of sadness and self-doubt, even though she's accomplished so much in her career at such a young age. She has a hard time opening up to others and showing her true emotions, fearing that she might be judged or that people won't like her. Plus, she's always looking for validation and has a harsh inner critic that's constantly tearing her down. You see, some individuals who strive to excel in all aspects of life may be battling internal battles that they try to compensate for by pushing themselves even harder. Be it work, academics, or leisure activities, they set high standards for themselves, constantly striving to meet them. Sadly, this often leads to elevated levels of stress and self-doubt. Even with all their successes, they may still feel dissatisfied and have a high, constant fear of failing. And this is where their need for achievement comes in handy. It can be both a coping mechanism and a way of masking their depression. Are you a high achiever, or do you know someone that's in the high achiever category? Number 2, persistent feelings of sadness or emptiness. Feeling sad or empty all the time is a common sign of depression. Sometimes even when you have high-functioning depression, you can still feel like this without anyone noticing. Don't ignore these feelings. Instead, talk to a mental health expert who can help diagnose the problem and develop a tailored treatment plan for you. In the meantime, try to do activities that make you happy. Take good care of yourself physically, practice relaxing techniques, and confide in close friends and family. Remember, self-care is helpful, but it's not enough if you need professional care. And also, don't forget that it's okay to feel like this and that it will pass one day. Just wait it out. Number 3, fatigue or lack of energy. Many folks with depression, even those with high-functioning depression, often feel utterly drained and lack energy. But even with exhaustion, people with high-functioning depression typically manage to keep up with the daily grind and seem functional to others. It's crucial to take care of yourself first and seek help when you're dealing with this. To combat fatigue, it's essential to make self-care a priority and establish a stable sleep routine. Things like relaxation, balanced living, and not overworking yourself are all vital aspects of dealing with fatigue. It's also a great idea to talk with a mental health professional and explore treatment options that best fit your needs. Bear in mind that everyone experiences depression differently, so it's necessary to find approaches that work for you. Number 4, difficulty concentrating or making decisions. When you're dealing with high-functioning depression, it's not uncommon to struggle with concentrating or making decisions. To help sharpen your cognitive skills, consider breaking tasks into manageable steps, setting clear goals, creating a peaceful setting, practicing mindfulness, taking breaks as needed, prioritizing your well-being, and seeking professional help if necessary. One approach might be dividing a complicated project into smaller pieces and dedicating specific time slots to each one to stay focused. Now, there's many tips that we suggested here, so if one doesn't work for you, just know you have options. Number 5, increased irritability or restlessness. Increased irritability or restlessness is another symptom commonly associated with high-functioning depression. You may notice that you become easily irritable, agitated, or restless, even in situations that typically wouldn't bother you. For example, you might find yourself getting frustrated and snapping at loved ones over minor issues. It's important to recognize these symptoms and take steps to manage them. Engaging in stress-reducing activities, practicing relaxation techniques, seeking support from a mental health professional, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can all help in alleviating irritability and restlessness. Number 6, changes in appetite or weight. Feeling down can affect our food habits in different ways. If you have high functioning depression, you might notice changes in your appetite and weight. For some people, it might mean skipping meals and losing weight, while for others, it might mean eating more and gaining weight. Sometimes you may not feel like eating at all. Whatever the case may be, it's crucial to keep an eye on your eating habits and reach out to a healthcare professional if you're concerned. They can help you take care of your overall health, guide you on eating healthy, and address any issues related to your appetite or weight. Number 7, you experience feelings of guilt and worry. Experiencing feelings of guilt and worry can be a normal part of high-functioning depression. Frequently, these emotions stem from a sense of inadequacy and can fuel anxiety and even panic attacks. You may discover that you're always worried about different aspects of your life, like your finances, goals, and the pressure to live an ideal life. It's also likely that feelings of guilt will emerge from things like past decisions or not reaching the high standards you've set for yourself. Remember, it's important to address these emotions and find support from a mental health professional who can help you effectively deal with them. Number 8, it's difficult to slow down. It can be tough to take some time off or just take it easy. You might feel exhausted, but still push yourself to keep doing things like over-exercising, doing extra work or cleaning, and slowing down can make you deal with some unsettling thoughts or feelings that you don't want to face. For instance, taking a break could lead to a massive wave of negative self-talk or an intensified feeling of emptiness. But don't forget that it's important to acknowledge the need to rest and take care of yourself, even if it feels awkward at first. Speaking with a mental health expert can support you in managing these emotions and developing a better coping mechanism. Number 9, you are a self-critic. It's common to have a lot of negative self-talk going on. You may feel like you're not good enough or constantly doubt your abilities. This can make you think that nothing you do will ever meet your expectations. To make matters worse, these thoughts can make you feel like you're not measuring up to your standards. Luckily, there are ways to overcome this. First, recognizing these negative thought patterns is key. From there, seeking help from a mental health professional can help you reframe those negative thoughts. And lastly, focusing on self-compassion and acknowledging your strengths can help you stop being so critical. From my perspective, when I personally went through this, I went and visited a cognitive behavioral therapist that helped me put my thoughts down on paper and realize that my thoughts were not my reality and that I could separate myself from those thoughts that were always negative. If you're struggling, you deserve proper care. There's help available for high-functioning depression that really works, whether it's therapy, medication, or a mixture of both. These treatments are effective for all forms of depression. With the right kind of support, your life can significantly improve and you'll have a more positive outlook. And the most important thing is that you don't give up even when it's in the most difficult times. If you found this video valuable, don't hesitate to subscribe and receive more inspiring content like this. Until next time, take care.